Alright, go ahead to your phones, check the live stream because it says the stream's starting.
Oh my god, on Facebook?
No, on YouTube.
Shit. It is starting. Wait, how do you know? Oh my god.
Let's see if it actually works. Hey! Alright, turn the volume up to see if you can hear me instead of them. Hello, testing. Yes! 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 Yes!
Am I commentating? Okay. Oh, is it up now? Okay. Alright, post it on the community page, post it on the Florida Yu-Gi-Oh page too. Post it on every Yu-Gi-Oh, post it on Zodiac.
Can I sit here?
Alright, adoring fans, hello and welcome to our Money Match by format. Today we have Full Power Pepe versus Full Power Spellbooks. I will be on a group chat on my phone. My scouts next to them are going to tell me their hand, but I will speak quietly so they don't hear me. Alright, it looks like they already rolled the dice, and since Spellbooks is following its own format, Spellbook elected to go first, piloted by Travis Fender. Since we're going by his format, he gets to draw one card for his turn 0 plays. Alright, it looks like his hand consists of 5 Spellbook cards and a Magical Mallet, Library, Double Fate, Power, and Secrets. Looks like we're having some I think everyone here knows that the ending board that Spellbook wants is definitely a Jowgen with protection, a Fate, and a Wisdom at the very least. Alright, so our first turn is Spellbook Library. Fun fact, did you know that the opponent does not get to see what you added? He just knows that it's one of the 3. Alright, so Fender activated Spellbook of Judgment, for those of you who don't remember what it does. At the end phase, for however many spells that resolve this turn, he gets to add that many Spellbook spell cards to his hand. And he gets to summon that many level spellcaster monster. Usually if you get to 3, 99% of the time, players go for Jowgen. Next we normal summon Spellbook Magician. Blue Boy, as he's affectionately known by everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. It seems that Blue Boy is actually mandatory. Echoey? Really? My apologies to my viewers. It seems that we're having some technical issues on the mic. How echoey is it? Maybe it's just you because you're next to me. Alright, so our ending board state is a Spellbook of Tower with 3 back row and a Blue Boy in attack mode. At the end phase, we are resolving Judgment. And for those of you who are watching, Pepe's starting hand is Draco Face Off. What's Ice Cream Guy's name? The Ice Cream Cone? Plush fire. Yeah. Um, Vector and a Git turtle. Let's see. Let's see what let's see what kind of plays Pepe can make against this board. Due to Jaugen's continuous effect, he cannot special summon, and he has 3 back row. According to my scout, the opponent, Pepe, drew. It's not incoming yet. He normal summoned Vector, who has 1850 attack points. Battle phase declare attack on Jaugen. Do we have any response? A Spellbook of Fate, banishing how many? Banish 3. Spellbook of Fate is non-targeting, and you don't have to reveal how many you... At resolution, you don't have to say how many you're banishing until you do it. He banished 3 and selected Vector to banish. It seems that we fixed the issue of echoing. Thank you to my colleague Chase, who had this setup for everyone made. Alright, we have 1 back row. Oh, that was your mic. Oh, that was my mic? Oh, I see. Okay. Am I clear now? Am I good? You good? Okay. We have a viewer question over here. Oh, I thought I had a viewer question. I guess I don't. Yes, you. Do you have a question? Yeah, pretty much. It was the strongest deck at the format. So it just had explosive plays. It hardly ever bricked, as people said. Like any combination of 5 cards in your hand was literally playable. So I think you're misusing the word toolbox. Toolbox is usually reserved for decks that can search everything. Spellbooks is more toolboxy than Pepe. Pepe is just, it relies on the... Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, you're not wrong, but in TCGs, the word toolbox is usually reserved for decks that can search many cards from their deck. But Pepe relies on the effects of monsters to summon, some combos. That's us. Alright, we have 2 blue boys, and looks like they're both at 800 attack points because of Star Hall with 3 counters. What is Pepe going to do? He cannot special summon. The only out he can have is Mass Destruction, maybe? We have another Star Hall in play. And I believe Judgment should be at 2 counters right now. These blue boys can get really, really strong with multiple Star Halls.
Isn't that how they went OTK?
Pretty much with Kaiku. Kaiku with 6 counters is 24, and then if you give him a Spellbook of Power, and its banishing effect is just bonus, especially against Dragon format. Shout out to Melvin, who is letting us use his space. Shout out to Cool Stuff, our favorite locals. Hi. Oh, looks like I have a missed call. I'll have to call them back.
The moon of your life?
It is my sun and my stars. The moon of my life is calling me. This is not very common for Pepe to do, not do anything. They're usually summoning, destroying, searching, drawing, git hurdling, monkey boarding. But right now he's
You should
frozen.
lower down your voice. They could think different plays because of what you're saying.
Oh no, I'm just saying the generic plays of the deck. So I've just been told that we do have a wisdom for protection for Jaugen,
Yeah, it's a lot better than last time.
and not to forget that judgment is resolving in the end phase. What did Pepe draw? Normal summoned Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. Looks like the glare is Alright, that's game one to spellbooks due to a strong opening with multiple spellbooks, Fate, Library, Power, Secrets, and Magical Mallet. He didn't even need the Magical Mallet.
So it's better
He
for
drew everything he needed to put out Jaugen on board.
So it's
Let's see, we're going to allow the players to side deck.
Is it better for spellbooks?
We have a viewer question.
Is it better for spellbooks to like open all spells than it is for them to open monsters, or is it?
Well, to answer your question, they play very minimal monsters. They play Blue Boy. Some people made one or two Kaiku. It looks like Fender is playing the Priestess build, and they play one or two of that. So, as I said earlier, as long as you can search, get to your judgment as quick as possible, get to your Jaugen with protection, you pretty much can overpower your opponent with blue boys on the board because of Spellbook of Power. As a general reminder to our viewers, in Money Match by format, players may only play decks that were obviously legal in that format, and they may not change their main deck or side deck to counter the specific deck that they are playing against. And they can only play tech cards if they can prove that they have played these tech cards in a regionals or higher, or they were played with a very high consistency in decks that topped. So for example, if I'm money matching someone who's playing Teller Knights, I cannot just splash a Light Imprisoning Mirror in my main deck just because that's not how money match by format works. We have to remain loyal to the absolute base, the most basic build or most meta successful build of the deck. I'm going to guess that Pepe is gonna go first this time. Let's see what they open up. And since Pepe is following Master Rule 3, where we had a rule change of no drawing first, on your turn 0 plays, Pepe will start with his 5 cards. And our first play is Draco Face Off. Remember, Draco Face Off was at 3 at this format. He gets to choose one Draco Overlord, and Draco Slayer. The opponent chooses randomly. Most people prefer a dice to decide. A lot of duelists call odd and even. And it looks like we have Luster Pen in the pendulum scale. Oh, here we go. We have Luster Pen and Ice Cream Cone. Plush Fire. I've just been told, for those of you who are viewing this from home, that our opening hand is Priestess, Double Tower, Judgment, and Star Hall. Looks like that's going to be a little bit hard to pull off. Let's see what kind of board Pepe is going to end up with. So Plush Fire is destroyed. adding a copy of Plush Fire due to Luster Pen's effect, and Plush Fire triggers in the extra deck to summon Damage Juggler, who we would like to welcome back at number 1. I've just been given my Saryuja Skuldred that I forgot I lent to my friend. I'm glad he didn't keep it.
Is this 2-5?
This is best of 5, raised to 3.
I didn't know if you had said that yet.
Thank you, viewer.
It's so that they may not.
So Raymond,
This is a best of 5.
are you not going to be participating back there, or are you sticking
I
with your comment?
I am not playing in the tournament tonight. I have a prior engagement.
Oh,
It's Friday night. All right, on our scales we have Luster Pen and the Mirror. We Pendulum Summon for 3. What are we overlaying for? This cannot be Shockmaster. Who is that?
Stellar Knight.
Oh, it's Ptolemaeus. I would like to welcome Ptolemaeus back in the very near future. Back from the banned list. Oh, that is a very mediocre opening. Just 2 scales and a Cyber Dragon. Infinity?
It's King and Infinity.
With no back row. That is very interesting. That is not a very usual play. That's not the same explosive plays that we are used to seeing Pepe. Right, so our spellbook hand is Priestess, Tower, Tower, Judgment, Star Hall, and Life. This might be a little bit difficult for the spellbook player to come up with a play. While the spellbook player is thinking on what to do, I would like to give a shout out. Oh, never mind. He has reveal Priestess. He's revealing 2 towers and a Star Hall.
Oh, there's a little glare. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's fine. There's always going to be like 1 or 2 glares. 'Cause, you know, you got sleeves and everything. The foils will.
So what are you
Where's my mic? Is this my mic? Can we ask the Pepe player to make sure to move his scale so we can see it? Maybe move it towards the camera, someone? Because we can't see what the scales are. I know for a fact it's a Luster Pen and the Mirror. So, yeah, do it. Be careful though. No, just do it. Just do it. Yeah, move it closer a little bit. I'll tell you when. Little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. Right there. We can see them. All right. And now we can't because of the glare.
we have to use matte sleeves? That's a requirement.
Matte sleeves. There you go. Much better.
Much better.
Those are our scales.
I don't know why aren't you coming?
Sit down.
Sit down. Oh, God.
Jeremy, sit down then.
Let me move to my right to make room for my very good friend Jeremy Mitchell, who comes from his first place finish at the recent YCS in Atlanta. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Feels good to be back, you know.
Are you excited to see this money match by format?
Yeah, I mean, I don't,
Did you even play around this format?
no, I just learned what Priestess did 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Priestess is pretty good.
Is Priestess once per turn?
The effect to reveal Priestess, it is not once per turn if I remember correctly. So if you have 3 Priestess, you can reveal them in separate chain links and you'll have 3 in your on your field.
Can't do it all at
Well, yeah, you have they're none of them are quick effects. See, now I'm wondering why Pepe did not negate the priest from hand. Maybe he thought it was a bluff. Maybe because it's the player? No, don't say that.
Hey, sometimes it is what it is, man.
Alright, since Judgment only resolved one spell card, he gets to search one spellbook spell card and special summon a level 1 spellcaster. In this case, Veiler is the only target that he had. Alright, it looks like our hand for Pepe includes. We have. So the ending hand for Spellbooks is Tower, Secrets, and Life. And for Pepe, we have. So we search Clown to Damage Juggler's effect. Did everyone know that Damage Juggler has three effects? The discard to reduce battle damage to 0, discard to negate an effect that would inflict damage on you, and the search effect. That's why it was banned. Now it's at 1.
I thought the first two effects were one and the same.
No, the first two effects are different things. So it can prevent an OTK if your opponent only has enough attack points to kill you. You can make one of them 0. Now it looks like Priestess and Veiler may be able to hold off. We'll see. He's not doing any explosive plays. I'm inclined to think that he will have to do something. Too bad Priestess is not a quick effect like Masterpiece is. Right, so we declare a. Is this a pendulum summon? It is a pendulum summon of Clown. Was Clown pendulum summon? No, I'm not playing. So Jeremy, how has your Yu-Gi-Oh life changed since your big win in YCS Atlanta? Tell me.
I mean, let's just say the reasons that I went to was kind of different. You know, everywhere I go, it's oh my gosh, it's Jeremy, he's the YCS champion. Oh my gosh, bro, can you sign my card? Can you sign? Like it's gotten kind of ridiculous.
Now is the time for you to be bringing your own Sharpie, I think. You should. That's the mark of a celebrity, if you have your own Sharpie.
I was about to start charging.
No, don't do that.
Hey,
Borlo? No, I didn't bring my stuff today. Wait, where's my bag? Okay, now it's minimal. Is how do you feel when you see your name published along with your deck list on Yu-Gi-Oh websites?
I don't want to say it's a dream come true, but it is something that when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
As far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes, it is a dream come true.
Yeah,
I mean, in the universe of playing this card game, that is a dream for many, if not all players.
yeah. I mean, we put so much time and money in this game, so you kind of wanna you kind of wanna do well and get the recognition you think that you deserve from all the testing you do. So, um,
Now, I've read some of the articles, and some of them claim that you said this, you said that about your choices, your card choices. How much of that do you think is true? Or because sometimes they quote you, well, this player decided to main deck these cards for this reason, or they decided not to play this card for this reason.
yeah, I mean, the stuff I see on my deck profiles is pretty. I keep it 100. Like, you know, whatever if I say it on my deck profiles it's pretty much how I think how a card interacts with another card in my deck and so forth, so forth. So, I have read some articles and the stuff they said, like pretty much the wavering eyes thing. They said it was, pretty much said that the wavering eyes was pretty much.
Did you mean two
I mean,
and
two,
cited the third?
yeah, but it pretty much implied that like that was the only way I could have won in one of the articles I read, which is kind of disappointed me. Like, I mean, yeah, they were in there, but I mean, they're in there for a reason, and so it just kind of felt like it diminished my, you know, my victory. Or
Like they
whatever.
were minimalizing your success because you made two wavering eyes?
Yeah, I
Um,
just thought it was a good meta call, especially going into a YCS where you really didn't.
yeah, well, 90% of the decks were magicians, during round 7, 8, 9, 10. You can definitely attribute your success in the later rounds to the main wavering eyes, but they're not the sole reason. But if people choose to say that, then they can. But for the people who actually, play the game at a competitive level, they'll probably form their own opinion on why people or why you specifically main them. If you ended up being successful without the wavering eyes, I'm sure people will find a way to do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have the trophy and you have the W, wavering eyes or not. So, what is going on with this game? That priestess has been there since turn one, and we are activating a second tower. Tower is a free draw every standby phase. All you have to do is put a spellbook card from your graveyard to the bottom of the deck, and you get a draw. I missed it. Is Judgment active this turn?
Ask,
I feel like Judgment is active this turn.
ask a scout, Raven. That's why we have him.
Jeremy, when are you gonna play a money match by format?
Yeah, I told Bradley if he beats Chase, then he can play me. That's how I be.
Make sure to check out the first
Free match?
Whoa.
Yosenju.
Yeah, if I don't open up the trash like I did.
Hey, Jeremy. White Sworn? Where's Ryan?
I don't want to take it.
Viewers, be sure to watch our first money match by format from this community. It was Satellar Knights versus Dragon Rulers when your very own YCS winner claimed that Teller Knights can beat Dragon Rulers at their very best.
It was like my first month. I
and, um,
thought
He
I
was
was
still learning.
and we made it into a big event. And who else to pilot Dragon Rulers other than yours truly? Although I did play water during that format. So I completely missed what happened. I'm so sorry. I'm doing such a bad job as commentating. Who won that match? I'm inclined to believe Priestess won that match, that duel. Are we at 2-0? All right, Pepe gotta have a clean sweep 3-0. Hopefully he gets a better opening this hand. We need a better opening this hand. It looks like our locals is starting. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Round one is starting.
When you're done, can you put all my stuff in the put it behind the counter?
Yeah. I will just unplug everything.
You said you played water.
Yeah?
Plug your water deck profile from like eternities ago.
Oh, thank you. I should do that. Be sure to check out my Nationals topping build of Mermails from 2013. I was the only Mermail player in top 64. Everyone else was playing Dragon Rulers, Spellbooks, and Ophion. For some reason, I pulled it out. I got lucky, I guess. It's also on our videos for this community page, JYCOC, Jacksonville Yu-Gi-Oh! Community Official Channel. The glare seems to be giving us a very poor lighting situation, but I am here to report that that is a King of the Feral Imps. Detach a material, search a reptile. So we have a lizard draw and a plush fire. Can we ask the Pepe player to move his scales closer to right there? And we have Blush Fire getting destroyed, which triggers its effect to summon a Performage from the deck. We got Trick Clown. We declare Pendulum Summon, targeting both scales. Pendulum Sorcerer allows you to target one or two cards you control, destroy them, and add that many Performapal monsters from your deck to your hand. And it looks like we have Giturtle and Monkey Board. Those are usually the targets since they are, a lot of duelists call them Pot of Greed, since you get to draw two cards with Giturtle and Lizard Draw, and Monkey Board is a one card scale. No wonder it got hit by the ban hammer. Trigger Giturtle to draw and Monkey Board to search. I'm inclined to believe that Spellbooks does not have any sort of hand trap to stop all of these plays. So let's see. And since we are doing Master Rule 3, we do have unlimited, well, 5 extra deck space. And columns don't matter for right now. And trigger Trick Clown, summon itself, take 1,000. And then we have a normal summon of Joker to search Pensort, Pendulum Sorcerer, maybe for next turn. And we have a giant hand. So it seems that we have two negates. We have a giant hand and a infinity. Pepe, can you put your infinity just under the pendulum scales or move them to the right? Excellent, thank you. So we can see all of them. We have infinity, king of the feral limbs, and giant hand. How is Spellbooks gonna break this board? Too bad kaijus weren't a thing yet in Spellbook format. He just kaiju over that infinity and slumber it. Done deal. As a reminder, this is game 3 with Spellbooks leading 2-0. This is best of 5. We have MST targeting Giturtle, going to the extra deck. Spellbooks must be trying to do something. And Pepe let that one go. He wants to save his negates for something more apocalyptic for him. We have normal summon Blue Boy, which is a mandatory activation. Let's see what Giant Hand does. I don't recall. I know it's a negate, but what does it actually do? When a monster effect is activated, detach 2 materials, target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. While this card is face up on the field, that effect monster's effects are negated. It cannot change battle position. Right, so Blue Boy is negated and cannot change battle position. It can attack though. Special shout out to this guy who plays Vanguard now.
I'll come back. I'm playing Firefist for a money match.
You need ulti tankies.
Yeah, I know. I need ulti
Alright, we
tankies.
have Star Hall. And 3 back row. Alright. And pass turn. So Spellbooks has no cards in hand. With 3 back row and a Star Hall. Infinity is activating effect to use an unofficial term, suck up an attack position monster. We don't enjoy using unofficial terms on live stream as not to confuse people. But since everyone seems to know what suck up means, that's the one we'll do. Alright, so we have... My guess does not mean anything by that, by the way. And so we have another Turtle search. Oh, my apologies. Lizard draw search. We declare. We pendulum summon. No response. And Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer destroys both scales to grab 2 Performapal monsters, which we have Turtle and Joker. Was Joker at 3 at this format? Yeah, I'm sure. And then it became, I think, 0 and then 1 and then 0 again. It's okay. There's a draw and there's a search. Are those back row just bluffs? I don't know what they are. Actually, no, I don't know what they are. My scouts are now playing their locals round 1. We'll just hear blind. Although if you watch very carefully, you can kind of see the players' hands when they shuffle their hands. We do apologize for this glare. In the future, we will try our best to make sure that we are not affected by it and that our players use matte sleeves to minimize the glare. But since this is only our second edition of a live stream of a Money Match by format, we're learning as we speak. So thank you for your support and patience, viewers. Maybe in the future we will have 2 commentators so we can actually have an exchange. Or I also enjoy guest appearances by other players. Oh, looks like the Spellbook players scooped it up. We are going to game 4 with Spellbooks leading 2 games to 1. We are now siding. It looks like Spellbooks is going to side to go first. We do call these money matches not just for fun. They are actually money matches. The winner gets $20. And it is best of 5. Also, some members of our community take side bets with their friends. I personally do not enjoy gambling. I don't. It's not like I go to Vegas every year. Oh wait, I do. To visit my best friend. She lives there. She shows me around. We actually have another money match coming up. It may be played tonight. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure we will stream it as well. It's going to be Toad Heroes versus Full Power Cosmos when Dark Destroyer was at 3. And I believe Italy was also at 3. Who is my next guest judge? Or guest? Oh my god! I didn't even recognize you. This is Patrick. He plays for our locals. I haven't seen him in at least a year, maybe. I don't, 2 years. He's been absent, but now he's back. He doesn't even know what link monsters are. He's like, what is link summoning? I want a pendulum 5.
I just want to play Necros.
He just wants to play Necros. Too bad Brio and Unicorn won.
What? I thought Brio was at 2.
Oh, is Brio? No, Brio's at 1.
I don't know the ban list, so you know better than I would.
Brio's at 1. I just played Necros like a month ago. Necros with Deep Sea Diva. Alright, so our first move is... What is our first move? Library, revealing secrets, tower, and the third spellbook card. That is yet to be named. And soon. Right now. Star Hall. Opponent chooses one random, does not get to see what those cards are. And Viet rolled his light dice that he obtained from YCS that you get for pre-registering. I pulled water. I was so happy. I was just like, I can just scrub out because I got my water dice, and I did. I went 3/3 drop. Shh. Judging, wink, judging from the fact that spellbooks seems to be going fast. I don't understand what's going on. What's going on here? We have a tower and 5 back row. This is unusual. Oh. Standby phase activate Judgment. For every spell card that resolves this turn, it doesn't matter by which player, at the end phase you get to apply Judgment's effect of searching spellbook cards and summoning a spellcaster monster. So we have normal summon Joker, activate effect. I do love the card shop atmosphere, especially on Friday nights. We have Vanguard, we have Magic, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just a really nice atmosphere. Alright, we are taking the 1800 damage from Joker. Pepe might not be inclined to activate spell cards because of Judgment. He does not want Spellbook to be able to search Spellbook cards and summon a spellcaster from his deck. He may be stopping here. Let's see. Interesting. Spellbook is forcing the activation of his spell cards in order to force Judgment. We summon one level 1 spellcaster type monster and search one spellbook card. And he searched the card that can search a searcher. And we have Tower Effect to put back a spellbook card to the bottom of the deck and draw a card. And it looks like our spellbook player's hand is a Veiler. A wisdom and a secrets. We activate secrets to search Blue Boy. Blue Boy activate gets Veilered. Looks like Veiler, which is main deck in Spellbooks, is wreaking havoc at Spellbooks.
Still playing?
This is game 4 with Spellbooks. With Spellbooks leading 2-1 with 4 back row, a Blue Boy in attack mode, and a Veiler in defense mode. And our scales, oh here we go, we have scales of Plush Fire and Luster Pen. Out of all of those back row, none of them is stopping Luster Pen. 3 torrentials? Torrential was at 1 at this format, no? Two torrentials in Spellbook format? To research! I'm too lazy. Are all of those torrential? Hat Tricker, 2 monkey boards. No, not Ghost Ogre's not here yet. We have the ice cream cone and a twin. Is that Twin Twister? No, I think it's Twin Twister. Twin Twister. That card did come out of Bosch. So we special summon Hat Tricker. All Hat Tricker needs is 2 monsters on the board, either side of the board. Yeah, especially now that you can search it with Damage Juggler. Alright, it looks like Pepe is trying to get rid of the back row, so we have Diamond Direwolf that can target a card on your opponent's side of the field, plus a Beast, Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior, usually itself, to destroy. If you have a Castel with no more materials, we have a special question from a special guest. What was your question?
Do you stream this any of the time?
Not often, actually. We this is our second time streaming our money match by format. We got Twin Twister on the Rivalry of Warlords. Yes, you should subscribe to our channel, JYC Official. It's on our community page, JYC Official, Jacksonville Yu-Gi-Oh! Community Official Channel, JYCOC for short. Thank you for your support. Hey, that's you. You just subscribed to our channel. Look at that. Thank you for your support. Alright, so we are chaining Fate. No, Wisdom. No, he's doing it on summon. On summon. So Diamond Direwolf does not has not That's a Joker. And he has another rivalry. And it looks like Pepe chose Beast to stay on his board. I'm so glad you asked. Rivalry of Warlords is a continuous trap that says each player may only control one type of monsters. When it resolves, you have to send monsters to the graveyard in order to have only one type of monsters. It looks like Diamond Direwolf is getting Veilered. So Rivalry survives. It looks like that was the last card in Spellbook's hand. And now, if Pepe wants to summon more cards, they have to be beasts, because that's what he has on the field right now. And Tower again. Here we go. Put back a spell book card to the bottom of the deck to draw a card. Draws two cards. And Spellbook, we have Star Hall and Book of Moon. Okay. My apologies, I hit the button and muted myself. We have two back row. Star Hall and Book of Moon. Alright, let's try this again. Direwolf is targeting itself and thinking. Who are we targeting? We have a special guest. Say hello to Albright.
So happy you guys have a good camera setup.
He is happy that we have a good camera setup. It looks like Diamond Direwolf did do its job of getting rid of Rivalry of Warlords. Now we are going to have the Mirror. What's that guy's name? I just call him the Mirror. No, the Mirror. He's an actual mirror. Mirror Conductor. We have Ice Cream Cone, Hat Guy, Mirror Conductor, the Lizard, the Turtle, the Monkey. For those of you who just joined us, if you're wondering why is a Veiler in defense mode, it was summoned off of Judgment for one.
Was it Pendulum Summon?
It was Judgment summoned. Oh, that is a inside joke. For those of you who are interested in knowing, the current player who is piloting Pepe, who's giving me that face right now, Pendulum summoned a glow-up bulb with scales of 1 and 5. And the other guy let it go. This is game 4 with Spellbooks leading. Can you guess what's the score? Spellbooks leading 2-1. And since we're not following Master Rule 4, you can Pendulum summon as many monsters as you can from your extra deck without link arrows. Flush Fire, as a reminder, is not once per turn. If you torrential both of them, they both trigger. Looks like we're just going for pure beatdown. Flush Fire is attacking over Veiler. Clown for 16. And we still have one Flush Fire on the board and another card, Joker. What's Flush Fire's attack point? 1600? 1000? And 18. So our current life points is 1900 to Spellbooks and 8000 to Pepe. We are overlaying for 2 and we have Castel. It looks like Castel is targeting that one face-up card so he does not get 2 draws during his turn. Hello, friends.
Whose setup is this?
Just subscribe.
This is Chase.
Chase's stream setup?
It is. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to sit here and wait. This is a really nice shirt. Shout out to Dr. Doofenshmirtz, my spirit animal. I love Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Oh, is that it? We are going to game 5. This game will determine who gets the bragging rights, but more importantly, the $20. This is game 5. Yes, it is best of 5. But it looks like Spellbooks is going first. Is he gonna open what he needs to open? And can Pepe break the board if Spellbooks does open real well? Yes, it was 2-0 Spellbooks. Now it's 2-2.
What kind of cameras do you use?
I don't know. This is not my setup.
Grandma's throwing the game.
If you would like to leave a comment on our live stream, I'm sure the owner will answer any questions you have. I just sit here and look pretty. We haven't had a money match by format go to game 5 in a lot of times, I think. All of my money matches where I'm proud to say I am 5-0.
Hey, you beat Jeremy 3-0, didn't you?
No, I beat him 3-1. Remember? He won game 3 because of Trevor. He trivered my royal decree. And then when I activated it the next turn, guess what he had? Alpha. Love that, Alpha. Didn't draw my judgment either. Alright, so we have Blue Boy, normal summon Blue Boy. I don't even know his actual name. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy? Okay. I actually did know. We just call him Blue Boy because he's so kawaii.
It's like it's a crescent for.
Crescent for... No, library. Library, and library is going to... Oh, is that Crescent? Wait, isn't it Library of the Crescent or something? I just know their pictures, I'm sorry. I don't know their actual names. There's the book, there's the guy, there's the other book, and then another book. The red book. Alright, so we have Judgment, Secrets, and Master. Alright, what is going to be randomly selected? Now Viet is rolling his wind dice that he got from Nationals last year for pre-registering. He finished 48th in the regionals. That's how he got his invite. Oh wait, that was me.
Must be fun.
What, finishing 48th? It's not 49th.
Master Crescent, so he's doing it again.
Mastering Crescent. Since Master only copies the effect and not the activation requirements, even though you have a spellbook card in your graveyard, How about now? How about now? Am I being heard? It was him. He told me to press the button. Twin Twister targeting.
Yeah, you see it down there. So
Oh, good.
it turns red when it comes.
I see. How long was I on mute?
Yeah.
This is game 5. And Fate banished 2 cards to flip a card face down. Blue Boy is flipped. As you know, Blue Boy's effect says when this card is flipped face up or normal summoned, mandatory effect, add a spellbook card. We have normal summon Joker. Looks like Pepe is about to do some damage here. Let's see if the 2 back row on the spellbook side is going to do anything about it. My apologies once again for that technical malfunction. Hopefully it's working now. I believe it is. For those of you who could read lips, I'm sure you understood everything that I said. I am offering sign ASL to our deaf viewers. But I'm sure they don't need me to sign for them. They can just watch. They know what's happening. We have Rivalry of the Warlords. It looks like Pepe, not surprisingly, chooses Spellcasters on the board. Pepe might be regretting that Twin Twister right now, using it prematurely. Let's see if this pays off for him. Bensork is searching 2 Performapal monsters, one of them being a Joker and the other being...
Well, he target beat robbery. Shouldn't reptile go. He just what he targeted. Yeah.
Okay. How many did he lose?
He lost one. He lost the one he targeted.
He only targeted one.
Well, he targeted two.
He targeted 2, so he searched 1, which is Joker. As a reminder, if your target leaves the board for Pensort, you have to destroy to search. Since Pepe only destroyed 1 card, the card in his scale, he only gets to search 1 Performapal monster. Remind me again why Rivalry was sided in Spellbooks. Was it against dragons?
I think it was Ophion.
Ophion, but they're all...
Other dudes are the same.
Oh, none of them are dragons. Ophion's a dragon, right? Makes sense.
I mean, I'm sure it helped versus the dragon matchup, but probably not that much.
Just blaster that away.
Well, that they can just summon their huge dudes.
28. If you're overlaying, you have to overlay for a spellcaster monster, as is the rule. Link for Akashic Magician. Return Veiler to hand. Huh? Is it? It is. We are going for... We are going for... We are not going for... Are we going for? We're not going for. It is Dark Hole. Looks like Pepe is willing to Dark Hole his field to get rid of his monsters in order to set up for next play. Hopefully this pays off for him. I'm not sure why he did that. Let's see what happens. And Spellbook drew another card off of Tower. And now we have 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. And they are Judgment and Tower. Tower's a field card, yes. Alright, Judgment is active. Star Hall has 8 counters. Is this end phase already? Is that all he can do then? Alright, end phase will let us resolve Judgment. Since we only activated 1 spell card, we only get to search 1 spell card and special summon a level 1 or lower. There's no lower. Spellcaster monster. Veiler. Not yet. A level 0 tuner. What? Yeah, you can synchro 0 plus 7 for 7. Alright, and we drew Mirror Conductor. So our current hand for Pepe is... That's really good. No, thank you. Who is offering cookies? I'm being offered cookies. I already had 3 Brussels sprouts today. I can't eat anymore. I love Brussels sprouts. They're absolutely delicious, especially the way I cook them. Alright, Git Turtle is going to trigger since Pensork is a Performapal monster. Does anyone need to be He drew damage juggler. Does anyone need to be reminded of the effects of this? They all gain 1,000. They all gain 1,000. This. We pendulum for 4. 2 of them don't, since 2 of them are not Performapal monsters. They are all Spellcaster monsters. It looks like Rivalry's not doing a lot because it's still a Spellcaster monster. And he has targeted his Joker to attack twice during this battle phase. And we are searching Hat Tricker, which said there are 2 or more monsters on the board. You can special summon it. It is a Spellcaster. So we have Hat Tricker attacking Veiler. Alright, 28, 28, 18, 25, that's game. We have Pepe emerging victorious. As a reminder, that was more than 8,000 since Pensork. Oh, it was more than 6,000, even without the 1,000 boost from Pensork. So Rivalry was kind of there. It was good, but not to stop all the spellcasters being vomited on the board via Pendulum Summon from the extra deck, since you do not need Link Arrows yet. Congratulations to our duelists for, first of all, playing the decks that they love. We do miss Judgment. We do miss Pepe. Well, I kind of don't miss Pepe, to be honest. It looks like Game 5, Spellbooks was not doing what it was supposed to do. It was being defensive the entire time. It did not draw the cards. I did not see Jaugen at all. Game 5. I actually did not see Jaugen at all. Games 2, 3, 4, and 5. Judgment just could not resolve for 3. But fantastic job from the Pepe player. Heavy Storm is there. Look at all these cards. Denko Sekos getting summoned main phase 1, but got warning. That would have been GG. If Denko Seka went through 4 set back row and 1 star hall, and a blue boy does not do anything. All right, thanks everyone. Be sure to catch our next live stream when it comes. We will announce on the page when it's going to be. Our next money match is going to be Chase against Bradley, with Chase piloting Toad Heroes and Bradley piloting Full Power Cosmos. Things went well. I actually enjoyed it. Hopefully, Pepe was down 0-2 but won 3 in a row to win the match and the $20 and bragging rights. It's over. It's 3-2. Watch your mouth, Bailey. We have viewers who are.
Yeah, we're demonetized. How many views do we got?
Oh, I don't know. I can see from here.
How many people are on here? I'll go check the YouTube app right now.
How do you stop this?
I don't count Tim either.
I gave you a like and subscribe. You're welcome.
Yeah, Raymond.
Y'all got 4 people. Y'all got 4 people. I see it right now. It's at 4.
When you gonna get in here?
If I click, it'll go to
Oh, 4. I see it here.
Are you gonna go? Are you gonna join for one? Are you gonna go one?
What? Excuse me? Quinn is asking if I'm going to play one. I am 5-0 in money matches. I will be 6-0 in the very near future. Not just me. Actually, it was me. I started this whole thing. All right, good job, everyone. Watch out for our next edition of Money Match by Format. Yours truly will be playing one soon. I will most likely be playing my Nationals topping build, Mermail Atlanteans. What?